Alright guys, kilobeard back, doing more Banner Saga. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone? You're alone aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing toward an enormous stone head. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. What the hell are we doing here? What? Is this like a dredge godstone or something? We're at the godstone of Stravs. You glance nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak, softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. So what are we doing out here? Do you know of the god Stravs? If you know this stone exists, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Borsgard. While Dengler deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence. Two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stravs is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The menders call him the god of secrets. He's both. So why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Eyvind or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Eyvind must keep Borsgard from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived in Borsgard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alet, no matter what. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it's an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einartoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had time in the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. And who are you? I should probably ask that first, huh? I wish we'd had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno, I'm on the Mender Council, and you've met Eyvind, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You're right, Menders do these things. Still, some of us practice the teachings given us to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I'm the only one who can influence another's mind. And why not just take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them. Though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower is the difference between convincing a child to sit still, and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sundar anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It's also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sundar simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. So how do we stop him? The God of Secrets will play a part, as will you. Okay, let's get what we need and get the hell out of here. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We'll forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you've told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you just do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, it will help him believe he is dying. and then the rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into believing he's dead. That is the most insane. He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. But first we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I'm not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. Wow, this is getting crazy. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Climb higher where it may be easier to remove. As you climb, you can't help but notice a stony mask of dredge lined up before the godstone like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily, and the dredge do not react. I need more. When you're here, you glance around quickly to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another smaller piece of silver before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers in the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. You approach the gates of Borsgard again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you were gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you curve through the gates. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you're done. You know what I need to do? I need to, like, take care of my dudes. They're all super injured. God, everybody is fucked up. And do you even have... I definitely want to promote you. You're badass. You're maxed out. Wow. That's cool. Oh, and you can't get any more of this. You should get more, be able to spend more, because that could be of critical concern. So what do I have that's good here? A lot of like high-level items now. 20% chance to double your strength damage. It's badass. 2 strength deflected and 2 drawing aggro. Okay. Knockback on strength attacks of 3 plus 1 strength. Oh, okay, I see how that works. Knockback on strength attacks of 4 plus 3 armor break. I gotta give that to Rook, man. Should I promote him too for 20? I think so. Yeah. I like to see it. You need this same upgrade there. I think. Maybe that wasn't the best, but... let's get rid of this thing. Let's get you that extra armor break. Yeah. Oh, I have to move it like this. Okay. Plus 1 movement and plus 10 dodge. Okay. We have all these awesome dudes, and these guys are like super low level because they weren't in my party for a super long time. At least Hakon is rank 5. He already got all his points everywhere. I like that item for him. I feel like these guys should have had these. 2 strengths affected, 2 drawing aggro. Yeah, I'm... Oh, must be rank 5. Come on, 1 kill away, dude. Who else is rank 5? Nobody, really. Well, just wanted to make sure they had that stuff. Let's go make this arrow, huh? Takes a while, but you finally find someone willing to craft an arrow for you. He eyes you suspiciously when you show him the silver, but he shakes his head and gets started. Let watches the smith's fire reflecting in her distant stare. I talked with Avent a long time while you were gone. He told me a lot about Juno. Is she really as powerful as she said? As he said? Yeah, it does seem that way. I mean, she mind-controlled a huge army of dredge into not immediately tearing my face off, so that might be the most luck we've had so far. Yeah. Dad, I think I know what's gonna happen now. An arrow? She's gonna make you shoot Bellower, isn't she? I don't know for sure. Come on, who else is gonna do it? Ivor? Willette, I know where this is going. You're afraid of me dying. This isn't like before. We can't run this time. That's not what I... Let me do it. What? Why not? Because you think I'll get hurt? What do you do when Bellower comes straight for the person holding the only thing that can destroy him? Let me speak. Everything's changed. Skogr, it feels so long ago. I'm not asking because I'm afraid of losing you. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Let me do it because you know I'm a better shot. I have a better chance of puncturing his armor. We only have one shot. I'm not a child anymore. I'm not just some girl. I'm your daughter. I can do this. For once, let me decide what happens to me. Hell yeah, that's why I made you level 5. I know you can do it. Take the arrow. Hell yes. She smiles and takes your hand in hers. We'll survive this. I know we will. You sit by her side silently until the smith finishes his work. Man, we are all going to die. I wish I... Oh, nobody's injured. It's time. Gunnulf, I'm not sure, man, if you can come with me. Your armor... Well, actually, if I promote you and then pump these armor points, that could make a huge difference. And you're rank 5 now, so I should give you a rank 5 item. Which one is good? Knockback on attacks of 3 and another strength. 20% chance to double damage. I think he should get the knockback one though, because this is a +1 strength at all times. There's Gunnulf, there's Ivor, there's Hakon, and there's Avent. Ivor is ready, but I don't have the renown for it. Damn it. Can I somehow magically get like 18 renown real quick? I didn't know I can move this around. That's really neat. Looks terrifying, and Bellower is sitting here all sinister, waiting to devour me. What do you have in the market? Eitherfang. Damn, that's cool. But doesn't matter, because I can't use it. Can't buy it. There he is. Juno's in the middle of an animated debate as you approach, the arrow in your hand. There's a little time left. Bellower knows we're here. Whether he's waiting for more of his forces to arrive or simply wants to starve us out first, I cannot tell. But he will not expect a direct attack. Is this a joke? How are we going to do that? I will take a handful of warriors to face him. I can keep a small group hidden from sight. The rest of you will lead the charge from here. With luck, Bellower will send his armies away from himself to meet you. What about the ravens? They may protest. They will not. I've arranged a task for them. Even if you make it to Bellower, what chance is there of defeating him? You saw what happened at Einartoft. That thing can't be killed. Juno shows him the arrow you forged from the Godstone silver. This will make him bleed like the rest of us. Once he is pierced, he will be vulnerable. She looks you in the eyes. We only have one. Do not miss. And bring only those you absolutely need. It will take all my concentration to keep the other dredge from swallowing us up. Cannot join in battle. And if we kill Bellower, then what? The dredge will just wander away? That's my belief, yes. I can't say for certain. This is a doomed plan. Help us hold out here until the ships are finished. And then what? Bellower will hound our every step all the way to Arberang, and I am certain more Sundar await. Now is the time to speak to loved ones in the memory of any god that pleases you, and rest. In the morning we slay a Sundar. Dudes, this is it. It's happening. It's a real bummer that I couldn't get you to level 5, Burrow. Okay. I suppose I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's get rid of this poor morale by smashing this guy in his stupid face. The silence is what you remember. You rise in silence and walk through empty streets. Upon the wall, 2 armies stand quietly watching each other. Your footsteps echo on the wooden floorboards as you approach Juno. She breaks the silence. It's time, Juno says. Gather your allies. Today one thing will end, another will begin. And our actions will decide on which side we stand. Okay guys, so here I've switched over to doing post-commentary because I tried this fight, like, I don't know. I don't even know how many times. Crazy amount of times. And nothing was working for me, and I've decided, you know, I was messing around with different party configurations, so I figured out I really needed to get some defensive dudes, so I brought my 2 shield bros into the mix, and we've got to put a lead at the end because we need everybody else to have their chance to go before Alette goes, because they need to be able to whittle down his armor far enough that she can take the shot. And so I'm just going through here. I've got to make sure everybody's got at least something. I mean, you don't want them going in there completely empty-handed. I realize now that I did a bunch of battles where all these guys just had nothing equipped. This is a pretty good item. 20% chance to do double damage. Pretty good. In retrospect, probably not the best applied to her, but okay. This is pretty much the only item that she can wear, but it's something. It's, I was just seeing if there was a way I could, like, quick save my changes, but of course there's not. And of course, I also then forgot to apply anything to Avend, but that's okay because the only thing I really had for him was, like, plus strength damage, and that wasn't really going to do much for me. On him. I do use his lightning attack, which turns out to be pretty good. All my damage dealers are ranged guys too. That was a big problem I had. When you hit Bellower, he automatically hits you back. But not necessarily the guy you hit him with. He just gets a free turn, which is just crap, basically, but yeah. That's the fight, so had to deal with it. Now, here we want to arrange our guys in the right way, and I'm just sitting here thinking about this. Like, how am I going to set these guys up? Okay. Yeah, I think this... Okay, I don't know. This really wasn't exactly the 100% best way to do it. I figured I would try to block in the middle with my guys and get my DPS over on the side so I could attack that strong dude on the right. But it ends up not actually really mattering all that much. Rook got stunned, which is why he didn't get pushed back, which is weird. But he misses his turn. Oh well. It doesn't end up mattering that much right now, but kind of sucks. Not a big fan. Now, we've just got to start getting everyone... Got to start fixing the mistakes I made in positioning there. That really probably wasn't the best thing I could do. But, well... I'm just glad he can't walk that far, because he could have messed up my day. I figure I might as well take some pot shots at him, because I got nothing else I can do. But we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I need to take down that health, so that he's not crushing my guys. Let's see. Well, let's get over here. And please don't let... Okay. That really sucked that he was able to walk all the way up to me in that very first turn. And he took me down to 4 health. What a joke. But now, I mean, we don't have options. We just have to take away his armor and deal with him as much as we can. So it's just time to go all in. There's no point in fighting... Well, no point in killing any of the other guys. Fight them all you want. And, in fact, if you reduce them all to 1 health point, basically, you're going to be in a great place because, you know, they won't be able to damage... You've seen that throughout the series. You definitely want to not be killing guys, because then you'll be unlimiting Bellower's turns. So you want to keep every one of the enemies alive. And I just wanted to restore a little bit of armor to this guy, just to help out a bit, but it doesn't really matter because Bellower would still do 6 damage here if he attacked. And I just get lucky and he doesn't. And I've just got everyone just trying to focus down this armor. And we just barely get lucky enough here that we got him down to 9 armor, which means Alette can hit him. So here we go. Let's get that silver arrow in this guy's face. Just super lucky. Oh, that bone crunching noise. Damn it. Oh man. And the saddest part of the whole game. And I'm down a party member too for this fight. It's just, that was pretty brutal. Let's see. So these guys actually need to swap their order because, oh, you can't just directly swap them. That's fine. Shuffle them. He's just gonna do the yell anyway immediately on his next turn, so I'm just gonna rest. And he doesn't do the yell. Okay. Well, let's start plugging away at this guy's armor. I mean, there's no holding back now. We've got to take him out. And there's the yell. He's pushed everyone far away. Awesome. We've got to get that armor gone. This is a great shot. He only has 7 now. We can actually start hitting on his health. And he one-shots Rook. Okay, great. So, I want to get over here out of the way a little bit so I don't get counterattacked. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 squares of range on this. I'm just going to go over here. I don't want to block this Varl's path. Here we go. We're going to use that lightning. And yeah, all in. No holding back, man. Okay, I mean, 14 isn't great, but, you know, he doesn't have enough health now. Well, he's at 15 health, but he doesn't have enough now to actually break through my guy's armor. I don't know why I went that extra step up here. I can't reach him diagonally with this, so forget it. And now this guy comes up and just ruins all my plans with his stupid knockback move. And breaks my armor way down. So we've got to do some more damage here. We can actually do 4 health damage, which is killer. And now he's only hitting for 11, which isn't even enough to break my shield guy's armor. It is enough to kill Haven, though. Sadly. Okay. And Oddleif didn't have enough to do any damage to his health, but she did a bit of armor, and that's fine by me. She's still in the fight, it looks like. I can't tell. This stupid... Okay, they did her... Yeah, she has 1. Okay, they did a bad job, I think, with the speech bubbles that come out of Juno. They block half the battlefield. So, and here we are. Oh my god, we're getting down to the wire here. He has, like, barely any armor. He has only 4 health left. Come on, he can't do it. He can't kill me. And that moment when I finally got him... Oh, I wish I was recording then. I just couldn't at the time. Man, you don't understand. It was seriously like 30 goes at this. And it... Oh, man. It was a crazy intense fight. But that, yeah. Alette, no. Not her. Where are the menders? Rook. She is beyond their help. Stand up. You're only barely aware of the surrounding chaos as Dredge flee from Varl warriors who push their advantage. Bellower is dead. You are not. We must go. Let me carry Alette to Borsgard. We'll honor her properly. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Juno was right. With Bellower fallen, the Dredge flee the field of battle. Return to Borsgard, but have almost no memory of doing so, aside from the image of Alette's still body being carried in Ivor's arms. Wow. So, well, What does he have to say? So we should have the time we need to finish the ships. I think you're right. The dredge don't seem interested in us anymore. Since Bellower fell, they've been going their own way. The ravens have been keeping the docks clear. Juno's talking to them about something now. When those longships are ready, we'll be able to sail all the way to Arbarang. With luck, before the darkness shows up here. How far south has it spread? I couldn't say. Hopefully not far. We'll get the prince back to his home, and Hakon has already decided to come with us. There's not much else to go back to. The two look up as you approach. Rook, it's time. Soon we'll be ready to leave Borsgard, find somewhere safe. One ship is done already at the docks. I had it prepared for a let. I'm not ready to see this. Come, Rook. It's time to honor your daughter. Man, that was great. What a heartbreaking and bleak tale. It was cool though. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That was really fun. Don't have really much else to say right now. I'm just kind of digest that for a bit here, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next series.